Hey guys, what's going on, man? It's been a while. Took a few days off. My schedule is like crazy ugly right now, man, and I just have to, try to get it in where I can, where I can. Hope you all have been doing well, man. We had a three-game slate yesterday. I threw about four darts in there. Well, I played like that 3 entry max for the $3. I played three of those, and then I put a long shot lineup into that $4 uh, GPP, which did not cash. I haven't played Fanduel in a couple days, but it is what it is. I can show you the lineups that cashed. Well, these three into the three max, all three of them cashed. The highest one was this one. I had DJ Augustine, James Harden, Harrison Barnes, Serge Ibaka. It was just a three-game slate, but look, it cashed. The next lineup I had Yogi, Fournier, um, Bob, Bassett, Lillard, Batul paid. Then the next lineup I had, let me see, Kimba, Batum, Dirk, Voots. So all three of them cashed. Can't be mad about that. I end up winning $1. Yay! So there we have it for that. But on to today, we got a whopping 12 game slate today. Uh, and we nothing better to do than hop right into that. Um, Try to get through this 12 gamer. Starting off here at the Cleveland and Indiana, we're looking at 216 total, and Cleveland by 3. Indiana's at home. Um, looking at the Cleveland side of things, they're coming off of a very nice win, man. They played well. That was a very nice game, especially from a basketball standpoint, basketball fan standpoint. That was a very nice game. The Washington Wizards and the Cleveland Cavaliers. But we know LeBron James, he's in play. He's got a very nice price tag as well for what he can do. Kevin Love, he's in play. Kyrie Irving, I like the price tag on him. He's priced at 7,700. He's 8,400 on FanDuel. So I do like me some Kyrie. Tristan Thompson, don't mind to play. Everybody else, this is a big enough slate. I probably won't even consider look at anyone else on the uh, Indiana side of things. Paul George, he's priced at 7,800. Tough matchup against LeBron. George 8,600 on FanDuel. I don't think I'll probably be firing him up. This is just a big slate, man. Jeff Teague, he's someone who I can see myself firing up. Miles Turner, I probably won't. Thaddeus Young, keep an eye out on that injury situation. C.J. Miles, cheap option. LaVoy Allen, another cheap option. Al Jefferson, I don't know, man. I doubt it. I like Jeff Teague though. Moving over to San Antonio and Philly. These two teams just played a few days ago, a few games ago or whatever. Don't have the totals or nothing for this one. Watch out for Kawhi Leonard. We got duped the other night. Uh, if he plays, he's definitely in play. If not, I like Aldridge Bohr. Uh, Funny thing, the last game they played against uh, San Antonio, Memphis, Vince Carter was just swapping his stuff, just swatting Aldridge shit. It's just pitiful, man. I would just need to step your game up. But he's coming in at 7,100 on DraftKings, and on Fanduel he's priced at about 7,600. So, you know, somebody who I probably won't roster, but he's in play. You know, Tony Parker, I probably won't be on him. Dwayne Dedman, iffy. Um, Especially if you gotta keep an eye out on the MB situation over there. But you know, Aldridge and then you know, if Leonard doesn't play, then you know, I like David Lee a little more at 5,500. You know, he's efficient, man. He's a real efficient player. Just needs the minutes. On the Philly side of things, what do we got here? Watch out for Embiid. Keep a close eye out on the injury situation. You know he got a minutes cap, and I ain't mad at anybody who rosters. I rarely roster anyone with a minutes cap. Um, if he plays, I'm assuming I won't be mad at you if you fire him up. Ilyasova, surprisingly, last time they played, I think he had a nice game. He had 51 fantasy points out there stretching the floor. Uh, Aldridge didn't play that game, but he was stretching the floor, so it remains to be seen. You know, keep an eye out on that. It might be worth a GPP flyer. Covington, I'm not too much on Covington. Nerlens Noel, I'm probably ain't on him. None of the rest of these guys. Oh, you know what though? I like the price on TJ McConnell. He's 4,400. On FanDuel, he's priced at 5,400, so you can get him at a major discount. On DraftKings, I don't mind the play. I actually like to play. At that price, I like to play. So keep an eye out on that. Moving over to the next game, we have Denver and Atlanta. Now, what do I have for this one? 220 point total. 220 point total. Who's that texting me early in the morning? Anyway, 220 point total. Atlanta by 4. Atlanta at home. Let's check out the checkouts. Danilo Gallinari, we have to keep an eye on that injury situation. I don't know, man. You know, just keep an eye out on it. You know, Fareed and Moutier as well. So keep your eye out on those injury situations. You know, if first of all, Jokic. Love this price tag. Good God. I love the price tag for his skill set. I mean, he's priced at 8,700 on DraftKings. He's 9,800 on FanDuel. Go figure. I like the play. I love the play. I mean, shit. You guys know how I feel about Jokic. Wilson Chandler, especially if Gallinari's out, he's in play. Price is going up though. He's priced at 6,600 on DraftKings, and on FanDuel he's priced at 6K. Gary Harris, I don't mind the play. Jameer Nelson, Emmanuel Mudiay. It's interesting. Jameer Nelson coming in at 4,400. You know, we know he can provide upside on that price tag. I don't like the defense over at the point guard position in Atlanta. So he's somebody to think hard about, especially barring the injury situation. And Jamal Murray has been playing solid ball, hitting value every game. You know, he's been playing very solid. So don't sleep on that. On the Atlanta side of things, Millsap, he's due to sneak up on us. You know, he's due to sneak up on. He's coming in at 7,400, and he's 7,700 on Fanduel. He's due to sneak up on us, but uh, it's just somebody you have to really meditate on. I haven't really meditated on him yet. Dwight Howard, I don't mind the play at 6,800 on DraftKings, and on FanDuel he's priced at 7,100. He can provide upside on that tag any given night. So you see, he just had a 62 fantasy output game. So he can provide upside on that price tag. So he's worth the mention. I love the price. Keep an eye on the injury situation with Sevolosha. He's opened up the door for Tim Hardaway Jr. greatly. Someone who I don't mind. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, let me go to Barton, man. He's at 5,800 on DraftKings, and on FanDuel he's priced at 5,500. Coming off a monster game against Dallas, he played 37 minutes, went 12 for 18, 31 points, 8 rebounds. He was on fire, man. So he's definitely in play, especially barring an injury situation. You have to keep an eye out on the injury situation over there. But back to Atlanta. Yeah, Hardaway Jr. I don't mind the play. He might see, if he does get the start, he might see Gary Harris, pretty decent defender, but it is what it is. He can ball. 5,700. His price is shot up. He's 5,600 on FanDuel. For price considerations, I wouldn't mind if you fade him, but it is what it is. And that's what I got for this game. Moving over to Lakers and Detroit. What do I have for that? 217 over under. Detroit by 7.5. Detroit's at home. We'll look at the Lakers side of things. D'Angelo Russell was priced at 7K. He's down to 6,200. I'm not a big fan of good God, Reggie Jackson's defense, but they got him ranked 5th, and it is what it is, man. It's probably more of a collective thing. Will I be rostering D'Angelo Russell? I don't know. Can he provide upside on that price tag? Yes, he can. On FanDuel, he's priced at the same amount at 6,200. So go figure. Lou Williams, I'm not on him. Julius Randle, his minutes is creeping up. Boy, are you still sick or what? I mean, look. Okay, he was pretty efficient against New York, and that New York defense. He's at 5,400. I mean, his minutes can easily go up at any time. A GPP flyer for me. If I do decide to roster him, he's priced at 5,800 on FanDuel. Brandon Ingram, especially if he gets the start. Would I roster him? I don't know. He gets the minutes though. Last game I was on him. He's got the start. He did well against that defense in New York, and he provided some very nice upside on that price tag at 3,800. But he shot up 600. I don't know if I'll be rostering him. Larry Nance Jr. He's been getting time getting more time while Randall has been sick. He's been ultra productive, just super productive. 4,200. If he can, still see the minutes, man, definitely don't mind the play. Nick Young, GPP option. Zubac, I'm not on him. Black, they're cheap options, but I probably won't be on them. It's so much value on the slate that You can find you some value, all around the board. Clarkson is very cheap at 3,900. Doesn't take much for him to hit value, so on that. So that's a very nice price tag for him. What's his price on Fanduel? His price tag on Fanduel is 4,700. So 3,900, man. Something to look at. Even though the Lakers minutes are like all over the place, it's like, oh man, hardly anybody ever gets, a lot of bigs are, but D'Angelo Russell, he's been getting, the 30 minutes. Last game he did not. They were beating him up too, but it is what it is. Luol Deng, he's coming off the bench. We'll have to wait to see the starting lineup tonight. Anyway, moving over to Washington and Brooklyn. Two teams that like to go 100 miles an hour. We got 220 and a half over under. Washington by 9.5. Washington is on the road. Brooklyn coming off a back-to-back. They played pretty good last night, man. That was pretty nice showing from them. On the Washington side of things, pretty straightforward. The first six guys you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way down to Oubre Jr. These guys log minutes. These are the guys that log the minutes. The sixth man off the bench, which would be Oubre, against Cleveland, had a pretty nice game in that OT. He provided a nice upside on that price tag, 28 fantasy points. Good for him. John Wall, his price tag is up there at 10.7. Do you roster him or not? That's the question, the big question. You can we know he has 60, 70 point upside. If you feel like Brooklyn can keep it, make something happen, make it a game, and where you can see a full allotment from him, go ahead and fire him up. They play. He logs a ton of minutes. It's just what they do. It's just what he does. It's just what they do. 34, 41, 38, 44. He logs a ton of minutes. Puts up stats in a hurry. What can I say? Would I be rostering him? I don't know. There's a lot of options on this slate. Even if I don't roster him, you can still, if you don't roster Wall, you can still get a piece of this game in the Bradley Beals, Marquise Morris, Otto Porter. One of my favorite plays of this one would probably be Marcin Gortat. Just been phenomenal. Coming in at 6,300 on FanDuel. What's his price on FanDuel? 6,900. Gortat, somebody I don't mind. Big body down there. Gets the boards. 8, 17, 14, 10. Don't see why he can't get plenty boards on the team like this. I know Lopez, he likes to step out and take the big guy off the out the paint. Shoot the jumper, shoot the three. But I still don't see why he can't get his either. So there's plenty of options. You can get a piece of this game. I definitely don't mind snatching up Gortat and keeping it moving. Brooklyn side of things. Laying out Levert. Keep an eye on that situation if he's in or out. He's looked like he's expected to play today, so that's something to keep an eye out on. This is like Value City. You just come over here, you meditate, you figure out and see if you can find the best value plays and just snatch one of these guys up and you keep it moving and hope you hit the jackpot. Everybody comes in at a value. Brook Lopez, his price is creeping up almost at the 7K range on FanDuel. He is priced at 7,200. Do I like to play? He has major upside. He can go off any day. Will I be rostering him? I don't know. It's they're on the back to back. I don't. Most of the time, I don't take that into consideration, but it is what it is. You can get burned heavily by any one of these guys, from the Whitehead, Den Windows, and the Leverts and Hollis Jeffersons, and Sean Kilpatrick just ate me for lunch yesterday in the lineup, in this little punt lineup that I made. Look at that, 615 fantasy points. He only played 18 minutes though, but a lot of these guys' minutes are sporadic over here, so that's something to keep an eye out on. It's hard to trust the coach. Trevor Booker, though, he's a guy, big time rebounder. 12, 10, 7, 8. He's a really good rebounder. So 5,400, I don't know, man. I just don't know. But you have to meditate on this team and come over here and get you some value and keep it moving. That's what Brooklyn is all about for me right now. Moving over to the Clippers in New York. We're looking at 218.5. Clippers by 2. They say it's going to be Vegas like this one to be close. Starting off on the Clippers side of the thing, Blake Griffin, I don't mind the play, coming in at 9,300. I'm quite sure he's similar priced on FanDuel. He is 9,400. So, he's out there, playing the point forward, had a triple-double last game. His peripherals are there. He can handle the ball, score the rock. He can do a lot of things, so he's a good play for fantasy. I like his matchup. It's awesome. He's definitely in play. Self-explanatory. DeAndre Jordan, he's priced at 7K. I don't mind the play if you feel like firing him up. I really don't mind the play. And Austin Rivers, the Feltons, and the Crawfords and the Reddicks, you just got to see. They finally want to knock a chip off his price. He had been Rivers' price. He had been priced at 66K for quite some time, man. And I couldn't understand it. It is what it is, though, man. Just be safe out there when you're deciphering these midgets. The Reddick, Crawford, Felton, and Rivers, the midget gang. I call them the midget gang. Be careful when you're trying to roster one of these guys, man. It could be detrimental. Crawford, though, he's worth the mention. Since Blake Griffin's been back, ice water has been running through his veins after the big stupid slumps he's been in. So that's a good thing right there. He's coming in at 5,100. On FanDuel, he's priced at 5K. And with that being said, I'm off this game. Off this side of the ball. I can look at New York side of things. Carmelo Anthony, a lovely price tag on him. With all the turmoil over there in New York, good God, man, it's kind of scarce, man. I just hope Melo just go out there and just keep being him despite everything else. Because if I do decide to roster him, I definitely need a clear head. So boom, 7,300. I love the price tag. Don't mind the play. 6,800 for Porzingis. Price similar on FanDuel. He had a rough first half last time out. He recovered, which was a good thing. So he went 5 for 14 from the field. His minutes are back. He should be healthy. It is what it is. He's got a tough matchup with Blake Griffin. GPP flyer, I don't mind it. Hernan Gomez, I just don't know, man. I'm iffy. He can provide. His price done went up, man. I need some certainty for a price tag like that. I probably won't be rostering him. Derrick Rose is an interesting play. His first game back, he played 32 minutes, went 2 for 8. Had 57 fantasy points. 13 fantasy points at 5,700. So his price went down. He doesn't have to give you 30 to hit value. Keep that in mind. Jennings, he'll probably be they split the minutes. He did outshine Rose, and that's probably because Rose got to dust off some of the rust. But at 5,500, I'm quite sure Derrick Rose will be low owned. If you're looking for somebody, you're looking for a GPP option. There's your guy. And the rest of these guys is hard to put a stamp on them. O'Quinn, it's hard to decipher the minutes things going over here. Joakim Noah, you have to just keep an eye out on the injury situation with that. And I'll just move along. Over to the next game, we got Miami and Milwaukee. 210 over under. Milwaukee by 3 at home. Looking at the Miami side of things, Hassan Whiteside, I like to play. He's been doing it the last 3-4 games, which is a sigh of relief. He'll be going up against. He's got a plethora of bigs to look at tonight over here in Milwaukee. They got shit. All of them. They're gonna be active. So that's a nice amount of looks for him. So hopefully he can get a chance. When you're a defensive-minded player, you're looking for that offensive opponent matchup so you can get a chance to shine. He'll get a lot of different looks, I'm guessing, with the trade that Milwaukee made, and brought in Hibbert and the other guy. Damn, I forget his name. I'll probably get around to him. Spencer Halls, and then you'll see some Henson, and so Hassan Whiteside will probably see a lot of different looks tonight with the way Jason Kidd coaches, and Monroe and all of this shit. Whatever. I done fell off into something else, but I don't mind the play at 7,900. I don't mind if the fade either. Goran Dragic, 7,500. On Fanduel, Dragic is priced at 8,200. You get him over here at 700 difference. Deion Waiters, questionable. Keep an eye on that situation. Richardson, we know he's out, and then Tyler Johnson. GPP option, man. He can come in and get his shots up. He can create his own shot. He's one of those guys that can pop it off any given time. Tyler Johnson. James Johnson. His price is down. The minutes are there for him. He hits value. We know we've seen plenty upside on that price tag. He's coming in on FanDuel. He's coming in at what's his price on FanDuel? Let me see. 5,900. You get him over here for 700 different. I don't mind the play, man. A cheap piece of this game. If you're scared to go that route or you don't want to go that route or whatever. So I don't mind the play. On the Milwaukee side of the ball, jumping right off into it, Chris Middleton will make his debut today, and big ups to him, man. That's a great sign for Milwaukee. I love what they got going on. Coach just need to put it together. These guys can be dangerous, uh, you know. So ABC at 10K, somebody who I rarely roster, somebody who I probably won't be looking to roster. I'm not mad at you if you do. Jabari Parker, 6,900. I don't mind the play. He's been back on his good side, so that's a good thing. He's been. I mean, I can't complain. I can't complain though. Outside of that one bad hiccup he had, was just clearly an off game right here. Hey, I can't complain, man. I like Jabari Parker at 6,900. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's coming in at 7,600 on Fanduel. So there you have it. The rest of these guys are GPP options. I don't know. I have to probably stay away from the big situation over here because we do have. Let me see. Hibbert and Halls will be active today, so I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what they got going on over here. I don't know what they got going on over here. But Spencer Halls and I know I said keep an eye out on that situation because these two guys are supposed to be active today, so it is what it is. Phoenix and Memphis. What do we have here? What do we have here now? Do you want to ride or die? My Tupac moment. 210 over under. Memphis by 10. Memphis at home. Going right into the Phoenix side of things. Phoenix is on the road. You get Bledsoe at a real a discounted price tag today. On FanDuel, he's 8,600. He's 7,500 on DraftKings. Am I looking to roster him? Probably not. Anything can happen though, guys, in this NBA. He's a GPP option for sure. His price is low enough for him to find a way to hit value, so I don't mind the price tag. I'm looking for upside on that price tag. That's the thing, and I don't know if he's gonna give me that upside that I'm looking for. The volume and everything is there. He stays out of foul trouble. I don't think he would. I would imagine he can hit value. So moving on to Devin Booker. Booker. Last time these two teams played, I think he had a pretty decent output, which he did. He was priced at 7K. You got to give 35 for value. I'd like to say he hit value. 3,300. What's a bucket? So he hit value last time they played. So and then the shot volume is there. T.J. Warren, he's been playing good, man. He's streaky. Yeah, he's streaky. So I know his last time they played wasn't pretty good. This was all right. He didn't hit value, but it's a tough team over there, man. They live by a tough creed in Memphis, so probably none of these other guys I'd probably be looking at. But Tyson Chandler, he'll probably be the one I'd recommend if you do roster someone over here. If you ask me, who would you play from over here, I'd probably say Tyson Chandler, and just leave it at that. He had a bad game last time out though, but he's priced 1,000 cheaper from last time. So around 25 points, fantasy points, I'd probably recommend him for a cheaper option. PJ Tucker, he gets volume minutes, so it is what it is. I don't know what he did last time. Last time they got blew out though, so that played a big factor in that as well. On the Memphis side of things, Marcus All, 7,600. You can go ahead and fire him up. I wouldn't mind, man. I like to play. You see, he's in play for his peripherals, alone. He gets assists, rebounds, and not a big time rebounder, but some balls fall in his hand. The main thing is his category is he gets buckets, and he probably won't completely crash your lineup. So, you know, that's where you have for him. I liked him. Last time these two teams met, Conley just had the hot hand when he seen these guys. He was on the good foot. Man, uh, that was a good call. I had him. I was all over him. I said on the pod, you know, big ups to whoever rostered him. He's got a very nice price tag. He had 65 fantasy points last time these two teams met. I definitely wouldn't mind going back to the well on that one. Zach Randolph, definitely he's in play. I just, if you're looking for some more upside on that price tag, I wouldn't mind the fade either. Jermichael Green, all the rest of these guys, I probably won't be on them. And that's that. Toronto and Minnesota. What do we have here? What do we have here now? Toronto and Minnesota. You know what I forgot? I'll recap them. I forgot to recap the Detroit. But anyway, what do I have the totals for this one? Toronto and Minnesota. 212 over under. Toronto about 3.5. Toronto is on the road. DeMar DeRozan at 8,100. Kyle Lowry at 8,200. Kyle Lowry on Fanduel, he is priced at 8,900. And DeMar DeRozan is priced at 8,900 as well. Which one do you play? Interesting choice you have to make. Lowry been smashing it. He has a good matchup with Rubio. Definitely like to play. DeMar DeRozan, he missed all those games. Came back 38 minutes last game like he never left. 43 fantasy points on that 7,600 price tag. He showed upside, and that's what we want. He still has upside on that 8,100 price tag. At least he can get you 40, 45 fantasy points with the volume. He came right back into the fold last game and shot 22 times, and that's what you want. That's what you want when you're rostering, that guy. And he's gonna bring it. He'll shoot that sucker till his fucking arms fall off. Valanciunas is coming in at 5,900 on DraftKings, and on FanDuel he's priced at $6K. He had a very nice game last game. He's a big time rebounder. He had 12 rebounds last game. 5 there, 11 there, 3 there. And then just 12, 9, 11, 12, 13, 12. So he's a good rebounder, man. And his attempts, hopefully his attempts goes up, man. I like to see that. I like to see his attempts go up, man. I will ride the shit out that train if his attempts stay close to that range, that 13, 17, that range like that. Now, that's what I like. That's what I like. So definitely, if he's, if his attempts stay anywhere up in that range, I definitely like to play. But am I on him? I don't know. Damari Carroll, some GPP option. He gets the minutes. He had 23 minutes last game, but up and down. But GPP option, I won't be looking to roster. Nogueira, he's looking. He gets minutes at the 4, and the 3 and the 4. His price ain't moving. He's hitting value. Going against Toronto. Minnesota. He'll be looking to make things a little tougher for Karl Anthony Towns tonight. So keep that in mind. And the rest of these guys, I'm probably not on. I have been looking at Van Fleet for a while. He was creeping up out of nowhere, taking the minutes, moving Corey Joseph to the side. He had been playing well though. Yeah, them last couple games. He played well. I end up rostering Corey Joseph on this game here that I'll show you. This game here, where he played 7 minutes and got me a fucking 6 fantasy points, and just completely fucked my lineup up. I was actually looking for some around that 20 fantasy, 20 minute range. He just did not get it. That was just one of those bad days for me. But anyway, moving over to the Minnesota side of things. Headlining here we have Karl Anthony Towns. He's coming in at 9,800 on DraftKings, and he's 10-8 on Fanduel. Is he in play? Yes, he's in play. Am I on him? I don't know if I'm on him. He's in play though, definitely. We know he can give you upside on that price tag. I'm wondering if his matchup is a tough one. You got Gorzing starting, and then you got Towns starting as well. Toronto can run out a lineup where they run Valanciunas and Nogueira in the starting lineup, and then things gets tricky. So keep an eye out on that. Andrew Wiggins, he had a rough start last game. I was all over him, and the volume and the minutes are there for him. He had a rough first half, and then he picked it up. That was one of those days where I'm like, damn, the first quarter he's sucking, the second quarter he's sucking, and then I'm like, oh, okay, he finally turned it up. So this will be a good game for a basketball fan, man. They got some volume guys over here that run volume minutes and volume shots between both teams. I like to watch this game. Ricky Rubio, he's in play. From a peripheral standpoint, he's in play. He doesn't need much to bolster his fantasy production. Doesn't need many buckets, But he has been around that 14, 15 point range every game, so that's awesome for him. Definitely in play. Gorzing at 5K with that volume, 25 points. That's value. I don't mind if you fire him up. I won't. I might not. I'm not gonna say I won't. Shabazz Muhammad. He can be aggressive offensively. As you can see, he does get his points. It's just the peripheral category is where we're worried about. That's where he's going to provide his upside at, in the peripheral category, because it's looking like he's getting 10 to 15 points a game. So if he can find a way to stumble upon a couple rebounds and a couple assists, that will provide some pretty nice upside on this price tag. But Andrew Wiggins, yeah, he's in play just based off value. Volume. Would I be rostering him? I don't know. I probably doubt it. I don't know. Zach LaVine, I'll keep an eye out on the Chris Dunn situation. In the absence of Dunn, you got Tyus Jones. I'd like to say he knows how to play basketball. He does step up when his number is called, and at 3,300 with Tyus Jones. At 3,300, if Chris Dunn is out, you can look for Tyus Jones to give you some value. So that's that. Utah and New Orleans. Whoo, we almost done, y'all. 201 point over under. Utah by 4. On the road. Get off into the Utah side of things. Gordon Hayward. He's in play. Definitely in play. He had a 24-point fantasy first quarter last game, and he was tearing it up. Ended up with 50 fantasy points, 7,600. Since Hood been out, he been picking up the slack, and he's just a good basketball player, man. What more can you ask for him, man? I guess whatever the coach asks, he goes out and does, man. Hood must have went down, and the coach must have said, "We need you to step it up." And then look what he goes out and does: 46, 48, 50. So, I definitely don't mind the play. He might have a tough defensive matchup as well. Gobert, I like to play. Going against New Orleans, I do think he can hit value. Hopefully he does. George Hill, nice price tag on him. He had a very nice outing last game against Atlanta. So there you have it. Favorites is somebody I just can't. He fucking had 26 fantasy points last game. All the love I've been showing you, and you go out and show 46 fantasy points in 26 minutes. 10 for 12, and I rode you for a long time, man. And I'm waiting on that burst, and you couldn't give me that burst back then at under 4% ownership. It's all good, man. It's fantasy, man. Anyway, I don't even know if I like to play or not. So, that's probably about it. Anybody else? This game has a low total, and they'll probably be low on, of course, and on a big slate like this, there's going to be a lot of people low on. On New Orleans side, yeah. Anthony Davis, he's coming in at 9,900. Is it a good price tag? Yes. Can he give you 50? Yes, he can. This Pacers game scare me? Yes, it does. Does the Utah scare me? Yes, they do. But me, I probably won't have me in the shares of them. If that's it. Drew Holiday, just killing it. He's priced at $8K on DraftKings, and on Fanduel he's priced at $8,200. Somebody who I probably won't be on. I'll probably give him a rest. Against this tough defense or this slow-paced squad or whatever. But I don't, hey, if you fire him up, man, I don't mind it, though, I definitely don't mind it. Somebody got to do something still, or get their ass blew out, one or the other, but, yeah, I don't mind it. Tyreek Evans, he's doubtful. Keep an eye on that. Probably not on anyone else from this game. And keep in mind, Anthony Davis is 9,900 on DraftKings, and on FanDuel he's still priced up. He's 11-1. So there you have it. In the absence of Tyreek Evans, you might be able to look at Etwan Moore. Interesting play at 3,800. He's gonna get at least 25 to 30 minutes in his absence. Cheap option, somebody who know he can hit value. So just keep an eye on that. Moving over to the Boston-Sacramento game. the first Hammer game that I'm covering tonight. Hammer as in late night comeback, however you want to call it. Don't have the totals or nothing for this one. Um, uh, Boston on the road. No Boogie. So we're starting things off with Isaiah Thomas coming in at 10-1, 10-4 on Fanduel. He's awesome. If you think they can, Sacramento could keep this game a little close, then I don't mind the play. I'm probably won't be on him. 10K. He can go off any given day, man. I don't know. I'm real iffy on that play. Horford, I don't mind. 7,200. He's sporting a 7,200 price tag. He really deserves that price tag. He showed major upside on that price tag last game. He went 4 for 13 from the field, but he showed his peripherals really stood up. It stood out for him. He had 15 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, and that was awesome. So I definitely don't mind the play. Probably be low owned as well. Crowder. I don't mind the play. I don't mind it. He deserves that price tag. He's priced around the same on FanDuel. 6,500. Yeah, so he's priced around the same on FanDuel. I don't mind the play. You're gonna have to really decipher this game. Olenek. Somebody that can come in a blowout situation and finish things out, or somebody who could flourish tonight at 3,700. Something worth keeping an eye out on. Marcus Smart, another guy who can I don't like his price, but another guy that can come in and flourish. So yeah, there's some pretty nice late night options, especially if you're playing a late night. It's going to be an interesting late night slate. I know that much. Amir Johnson and all these guys. It's hard for me to decipher what's going to happen in this game, especially with Boogie out. He's offsetting it. He's offsetting this game from hell. I'd probably, the Masters are going to be looking on the Sacramento side for value. But somebody got to play, man. Avery Bradley, he'll be out. So, man, it's hard. It's a reason I'm on this game. I'm staring at this lineup so much because it's some gold here. There's some gold there. I wouldn't be fucking staring at this shit. There's some gold there. I just have to figure it out, and as the day go by, I'll figure it out, and I hope you guys do as well. But moving over to the Sacramento side, Boogie, he's just suspended, man. So he won't be playing tonight. Matt Barnes, priced and went up. Shit. I don't think I'll be rostering him. Darren Collison, I don't mind the play. Definitely don't. Ty Lawson, I don't mind the play either. On the Hammer side. Tolliver, Kufas, he's definitely in play. He'll be starting. That price tag at 3,600 don't need much. Just some value plays. Collie Steen, this is the all value team right here. He'll be getting some volume. He's in play. Aaron Aflalo, so much usage to go spread around. It's just the all value team there, man, and I'm done with that. Chicago and Golden State, and I do not have the total for this one. I don't think. No, they probably be looking out to see if Jimmy Butler's gonna play or whatever. Jimmy Butler's been out. He's a good. Uh, he's a competitor. So I'll start off with the Chicago side of things. There's a possibility he probably had this one marked down on his calendar. I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy Butler played, but keep an eye out on this one. What is it? He's questionable tonight, so it is what it is. I know he probably wants to play this game so bad, but it is what it is. Dwayne Wade been tearing it up. Damn, can they hang with these? Oh my God, can they hang with this Golden State squad though? Hey, I don't know, man, but at least if they can make it to 3.5 quarters, that'll be awesome. For that reason, I don't mind Dwayne Wade. Definitely don't. He's Wade. He's priced at $7,800, and on Fanduel, he's priced at $8K. Do you spend $8K for Wade tonight? It's so iffy, man. It's so iffy. I'm moving on. Taj Gibson, hey, I don't mind the play, man. I definitely don't mind the play. 4,800. Don't need that much to hit value in this type of environment, and with all the rebounds and all the shots they're going to be taking. I definitely can see him probably hitting value. Michael Carter Williams, somebody who have been playing pretty good in the absence of Jimmy Butler. So we probably won't get that Jimmy Butler news till I don't know when, since they played late. So we probably won't even get that news before lockup. Thank God if we do, but if we don't, I don't know. Robin Lopez, just hammer options. Fast-paced game. I don't mind the play, man. I don't mind the play. Rondo and all these guys, they are with a game like this, all these guys could definitely see some play. The McDermotts and Zipsers and Miritich and Rondos, and they can see some play. Wouldn't mind if I wouldn't mind Rondo tonight. Not a good defensive player, but at 4,100, he can return value quickly from his peripherals. He doesn't score a lot of buckets, and that's just him. We all know that. But in a game like this, anything could happen. So with that being said, guys, we've reached the end of this slate. Thank you guys for roughing it out with me. I can go through this. I can do this. I can go through the slate and just give you some of my favorite plays from each game. I like both of these guys, the Kyrie Irving and Jeff Teague. Hold on, let me get this game unchecked. Yeah. So I like Kyrie Irving and Jeff Teague in this one. LeBron James is just a play. You know that. Keep an eye out on the Thaddeus Young situation. Tristan Thompson is a play as well. Kevin Love is as well. Kawhi Leonard gets to start. This is my favorite play from this game. And I like TJ McConnell this one. Especially providing the minutes and, and a lovely price tag, for price tag reasons, I like to play. Denver side of the things, Denver, Atlanta. I love Jokic. I like Howard in this one. Schroeder. I don't mind some Schroeder. Favorite play is Jokic for price tag considerations. And keeping an eye out on the Cephalosha situation, then, I like Will Barton even more then. Moving on to LA Lakers and Detroit. Caldwell Pope, probably my favorite play from the Detroit side. On the Lakers side, I really don't have a favorite play at this moment. I don't mind Russell because of his price tag. Interesting GPP option would be Julius Randle. I think his minutes I think he might end up playing regular minutes tonight. Just a hunch, that I have. And, Washington and Brooklyn. Favorite play over here is Gortat. He can be one of the fastest guys to hit value. In this particular type of game. I probably, he only needs about, about 35 to make me happy, So, he's probably my favorite play on this one. And John Wall, he's in play, definitely in play. He can easily be my favorite play as well. But I'm going with a cheaper option than Gortat in that one. LA Clippers in New York. Right off the back, Blake Griffin and Carmelo Anthony. I like the plays. A GPP flyer could be Derrick Rose at 5,500. I don't mind DeAndre Jordan. I don't know, man. Porzingis can go off at any time. But I'm more probably on more of Melo on the Melo train tonight at that price tag and that volume. Jamal Crawford gets an honorable mention. Moving on over the Miami and Milwaukee game. Somebody who I'll probably be rostering on the Miami side of things is James Johnson. I'm looking at him hard at 5,200. I'll probably be rostering him. On the Milwaukee side of things, I love me some Jabari Parker. Phoenix and Memphis. Last time these two teams met, Conley lit him up. He's coming in at 7K. I don't see no reason for me to go back to him. For me not to go back to him. I definitely like to play. I don't mind some Tyson Chandler, but he does have a tough matchup. I don't mind Eric Bledsoe either, man, at that low price, but I won't be rostering him because I'm looking for upside. I don't know what type of upside he'll be able to get me against this team. Toronto and Minnesota, is hard for me to nail down a favorite from over here. If I had to take one guy, I'd probably take from Toronto side would probably be shit. I don't know, man. I don't even know. I don't have a five. If DeRozan was out, I'd say Lowry. You know. But I like Lowry, DeRozan. I don't mind Towns. I think they're gonna try to make it tough for him though. Ricky Rubio, somebody who's around the cheapest priced over there, and he could hit value in different types of ways. Honorable mention, like I said, Tyus Jones at 3,300. He can back up their point guard position, and he can return value on that little price tag that he has. So he deserves an honorable mention. Moving over to Toronto, Utah, and New Orleans. Probably my favorite play from this game would probably be the big guy in the middle. What the hell is his name? Gobert, and I don't mind some Hayward. Moving over to Boston and Sacramento. I don't even have a favorite play from this one, so I'll move on. And I didn't even cover the Golden State side of things. Keep an eye out on the situation between Klay Thompson, and his personal reasons. There's a possibility he can be out. Zaza Pachulia is probably already ruled out. You can run a check on that. For those reasons, you just my favorite play over here. I don't have a favorite play. A nice price on whoa, wait a minute. Stephen Curry went up to 10K, and then Durant at 9,700. I like the price. Draymond Green at 7,800. I don't want to play him. I don't know if I will play him. 7,800. I don't know, man. I doubt if I'll be playing him. Taj Gibson is intriguing to me. So thank you all for getting through this one with me, man. It's just it's just a wonderful slate we have here. Good luck tonight getting to the money. And I got links down in the description, my Twitter, at Denzel1. You can follow me there. Shoot some questions, anything. You can chop it up with me here in the comments. I have links. I have links to my Facebook group down below. We're over 6,000 members. We're helping each other. We just had a 50K winner last week. We just had we have some big winners like almost every night, and there's a lot of love being spread around. So the links to that are below, and my Firstdown Facebook page where I post my lineups and I distribute my lineups there. You can go there and you can like that page as well. And when I do post lineups, I post them there first, then I push them in the group, then I push them in all my other groups, and then I push it on Twitter, and then there you have it. So this is a 12-game slate, man. It's a lot of outs, man. If you feel like you don't, it's too many outs for you, you don't have to play the 12-game slate. You can break it down, in the express and the turbos, and play you some cash there. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, if you feel like it's too many outs for you, then you don't have to rumble with this big slate. And with that being said, peace, guys. I'm out of here.